Hello. So sorry I've not been in touch or been on here for a little while. I think I'm about 7 weeks now into dieting, and I suppose this kind of defeats the whole purpose of why I wanted to do this. I wanted to show you like the small progressions, the almost unnoticeable progressions per week. And because of how busy TS Health and Fitness has been and how busy I've been with just life, general life stuff, I've not been able to stay on top of this, and I do apologise. I am going to try and get a bit better. I am going to try and make it, I don't want to force it, but I want to make it that when I've got something worth saying or sharing, I will put it into a video, I suppose. What I'll do first is I will show you a physique update. So this is 7 weeks of dieting, 4 to 5 bouts of cardio. I'm up to 5 now, and I'm up to 35 minutes. Calories are about 2,700. Steps are still at about 10,000. I have no meals off plan. I have no like cheat days. It's all far too soon for that. Again, I'll hopefully be able to put up like a comparison somehow of where I was when I started to where I am now. You'll see that I'm still not, you'll see. Right, it's good to be back, it's good to be speaking to you all, and I hope this video provides some sort of value. So, I totally regret not showing you my physique more regularly while I've been doing these vlogs. I don't think this is going to give you like the representation that I wanted it to of how fat loss occurs. I'm now 6 weeks in, and I just kind of want to give you an idea of where I'm at. And I'm going to kind of talk you through a couple things. So, just now, the front, that's me relaxed, that's me tensed. Side, relaxed, tensed. Back, relaxed, tensed. And I'm going to look the same on that side. But this lower ab fat, you can see that this isn't going very quickly. There's Lisa just come in. And you can see I'm still carrying quite a lot of fat here. And that's where I carry the most of it. Hello. But you can see like my arms look a little bit leaner, my chest looks a bit leaner, the top, I've got like abs kind of coming through, but I don't look ripped yet. So that's 6 or 7 weeks in. This will probably take between like 6 and 8 weeks from now before that actually goes. I just wanted to check in, I just wanted to let you see my physique. I'm sure I'll have like introduced this somehow before now. I'm going to have to watch it back to make sure you can actually see things for what they are. So in that video, what I do hope you notice is that I am not ripped. It's not like you start diet and then all of a sudden you have a six pack. I know I do have abs starting to pop through, but I've got quite big blocky abs and they do come through quite soon. But I am at that like crappy period where I have been dieting for long enough to feel like I've been dieting. My energy's, it's okay, but I feel I'm a lot more tired. And I am quite hungry from time to time, but I still don't look fantastic. Like it wouldn't be very common for me to say, oh, I'm doing a diet, because people would just look at me and think, it doesn't look like it. But I hope you can see that. Thank you very much. I hope that I can kind of shed some light on the idea of you don't pick when fat loss happens. You have to do what needs done to cause fat loss, but you accrue it like holidays. You have to do a certain amount of hours before you actually get some sort of return for it. I hope that makes sense. I'm about to head into the gym. Hopefully by the time I release this video, you'll have already met Becca, who is the second personal trainer that I'm taking on. She's at her last kind of phase of putting her in with one-to-one clients. We're just going to go do a session just to ensure that she's where she needs to be. Again, I'm at the gym, so I will speak to you all soon. Back again. So fantastic session there. Very, very excited to have Becca on board, and I cannot wait to get her absolutely rammed with clients and loving her job. So coming back to myself and checking back up to kind of get you up to speed, what I have been doing over the past 6 or 7 weeks is I'm now up to 5 rounds of cardio a week. I train 5 days of the week. I eat 2,700 calories on training days, 2,400, 300 on non-training days. And I quite like following a meal plan just so I know what I'm eating, and it just makes it easier. I mix up flavours with different spices and different sauces, salsas. Again, I've got some of the Skinny Food Co. 0 calorie sauces and I use them. As you've seen with the Physique, I'm in this position now where like I said in the last clip, like I've been dieting for a spell now where I can feel that I'm in a calorie deficit. Like I am just a bit sluggish, I am a bit tired for longer and more of the day, but I don't have the physique to take off my top and I'm like, whoa, look at this, it's 7 weeks dieting, is what people may think. And this is something that I have posted about in the past. Like, it's not like a light switch that you start dieting and all of a sudden you get the results. It takes time and you have to accrue the results. I'm currently looking to lose about 1 kilo a week, which is probably double what I would recommend people do, but I'm doing a certain amount of time and then I'm going to be getting really lean, and then I'll be reversing out and hopefully holding some sort of, like my main goal this time is to try and hold the best condition I possibly can, so I stay in shape where I would be classed as in good shape. But I guess this is something that I would really like to touch on as well. For like the first time probably ever in my life, I'm very confident and comfortable in my body. And I don't know if that's from bulking right up and gaining a load of weight, being really lean for a spell, and then kind of feeling out that in-between like place. I don't know if it's just realising that like my body can do different things, and my body is, and this is kind of hippie-ish sounding, but it's my transportation device. It's what gets me from A to B. It's what gets me around. And I also feel that I'm set, like my mind and my thoughts and all that are separate to my body. I'm in control of it, and I have to get it to do what I have to get it to do. But it's a journey between the two of us. Like, there's some weeks my body weight the other day my body weight shot up, and I've not changed nothing. I'm not eating any more food. I've not done any less steps or cardio. Excuse me. But my body weight shot up, and there can be a bunch of reasons for that. Stress, the time I ate at night, not going to the toilet, the time that I ate my last dose of carbohydrates, because carbohydrates hold on to water. For females, menstrual cycle can have an impact on that. And weight, it goes all over the place, and I am feeling like this time round I'm working with my body. Something else about this time round, the second time doing it, I do feel like it's been easier in the sense that I know that it's coming. I remember last time I was constantly looking in the mirror being like, I'm a leaner today, I'm a leaner today. And I know people do that as well. They look in the mirror and they're, oh, I'm not as lean as I was this morning. And it's because you've got a belly full of food. Or, pardon me, they'll do something and then expect there to be results. Whereas this time round now, I'm not worried, or I'm not too focused on the results. I know they're going to come. And I hope that makes sense. And I hope that it kind of, and I hope that makes sense, and I hope that it's of some help. But I feel like it's a little bit easier this time because I was already in better routines with my eating. It wasn't too much of a change going from, I was already eating like 6 meals a day to now eating 6 meals a day, but they're smaller. I was already doing a bout of cardio. I was already in a routine with training. Like, training to me now is a non-negotiable. Like, and with that I mean that I don't ever not train. Like, Monday's my chest day, Tuesday's my legs, Thursday's my pool day. Like, and it's that with no matter what. I hope that sun's not glaring in. And I wish I could plug that into your head and you would have that acceptance that maybe I'm not going to see the results that I hope for, or I feel I'm putting the effort in for just now, because I have done and spoke about how underwhelming fat loss is for humans. I wish I could give you that understanding, that knowledge, and it does really feel much easier this time, knowing that I am going to get there. The other thing I kind of wanted to touch on in this video is about times and setting a time scale for yourself. And I know that a lot of people will think like, geez, you're going to diet for 20 weeks. I think it ends up being like 28 in total or something that I've got to do this time round. But the way I see it is I've got like a pressure now. Like, I've only got 13 weeks left, and as you've seen in the video, I'm not in great shape yet, so I have to try and get in the best shape I've ever been in my life in 13 weeks. And what I'm finding is the weeks are just flying by with that. And I hope that makes sense as well. I'm gonna try and kind of round this up now. I am starting to waffle. I've pretty much just walked right through hospital field, chatting absolute nonsense. You all know what I'm like though. So I just wanted to update you guys. I want to let you know where I'm at. If there's anything you want to know more about, let me know. I've got 13 more weeks until I step on stage for the first time in my life. And there's a lot of work still to get done. Thanks again for sticking with this. Thanks for listening to me waffle. I hope I've given you some sort of value, or I've been able to explain something, or at least give you a different way to look at stuff. Thanks again, and I'll speak to you soon.